What's up my gaming fam, Yiğitcan is here. Today we are diving into the thrilling changes and updates in the Pixels world as we transition from Chapter 1 to Chapter 2. The Chapter 2 update will go live for all players on June 18th, but here is the heads up, the developers are planning to shut down the game on June 17th for a 12-hour downtime. And after this, we will all get to jump into the Chapter 2 where the gameplay will be significantly different than it is. This is a video you don't want to miss if you want to be ready for this update. Before the official release, they opened Chapter 2 to the content creators like us. I have taken this opportunity to test the game out and really get a grip on the changes, which are going to be very crucial for maximizing your income and advancing your gameplay. When it comes to Chapter 1 specs, every player currently has a very small non-NFT land where you can only place one industry. But in Chapter 2, all of this is actually changing, making specs much more important. You will start with the level 1 spec, which is gonna be still pretty tiny. As you upgrade this spec, it will grow significantly, and here is the best part. Now you are not limited by only one industry. You can place an unlimited amount of industries. Although you are still limited by the space, so you can only fill up your spec as much as it holds. Additionally, there is a new tiering system for industries. The level 1 spec can only host tier 1 industries, but as you upgrade, you will allow to place tier 2 industries as well. Each player also gets a house in their spec, which is where your dashboard will be located. You will use this dashboard to complete your tasks and earn in-game coins or pixel tokens. Inside your house, you will also find stoves. These are cooking stations. Spec houses are also upgradable too. As you upgrade them, you will gain more space, and at the highest tiers, you can also place tier 2 cooking stations in your house. I have created a summary table that we can look at and compare all these upgrades together. So for the spec upgrades, there are a total of 6 levels. As a starter, you will have a level 1 spec with 104 tiles, which is limited only to the tier 1 industries. The first 3 upgrades, you will use coins, but level 5 and level 6 specs require pixel tokens for the upgrades. Starting from level 5, you are also allowed to include tier 2 industries in this space. At level 6 spec, you will basically have the highest level, the largest spec you can have, and you can accommodate both tier 1 and tier 2 industries here. When it comes to the spec house upgrades, there are only 3 levels in total. For your first upgrade, you will spend 50,000 coins, which will open up the second floor of your house. You can only place tier 1 stoves on the first 2 levels. However, with the level 3 upgrade, which costs you 10 pixel tokens, you will have a 3-floor house, and you will also allow to place both tier 1 and tier 2 stoves here. In Chapter 2, the tiering system actually expands beyond the tier 1 and tier 2, reaching all the way up to the tier 5. For the industries above tier 2, you will need to utilize an NFT land, as these higher tiers can only place there. This ensures that NFT lands remain an essential part of the game. Additionally, as you level up your skills, on your dashboard, you will find tasks that require higher tier items. These tasks not only provide more coins, but also more pixel tokens as well. So making access to these higher tier items are incredibly valuable. The best way to secure this access is by joining a guild. In a guild, you will share an NFT land with a group of players, allowing you to collaboratively build up and develop these lands with higher tier industrial stations. If you are interested in one, I run a guild that you could join. Check out our Discord and guild page using the links down below. When it comes to the industries, there are also significant changes in Chapter 2 as well. We have already touched on the new tiering system, but there is more to explore, including new industries being added and some existing ones are getting merged. The table I am showing you right now summarizes these changes. Industries like farming, forestry, cooking and mining are retained, and your experience from Chapter 1 will directly transfer to the Chapter 2. If you push them right now, you will have a high level on those industries in the Chapter 2 as well. We are also seeing some industries being combined. For example, agriculture. Animal care, slugger, beekeeping are merging into a new skill called animal care. And your experiences in these different skill sets will be combined to determine your final skill level. Similarly, textile, granger, and other listed are getting combined into the business skill. 2 new skills to be aware of, which will be new in Chapter 2. These are metalworking and exploration. Everyone will start as a 0 experience in Chapter 2, meaning they will be level 1. Leveling these up quickly will be very crucial because these are needed to craft the highest tier items. For instance, shears crafted through the metalworking, and this is essential for farming higher tier crops such as carrots or butterberry. And speaking of butterberry, it is becoming one of the highest tier crops in Chapter 2. With the beverage mastery, you can actually combine these with popberry wines and craft butter brews. We will look at changes in the energy system later in this video. One thing to note here, the best way to kickstart your metalworking skill is crafting a can of sharpener. This craft not only provides metalworking experience, but it is also one of the few crafts that you can make at level 1 to gain experience quickly in this skill set. In this chapter, we will also need to craft our axes, picks, soil, and even our workstations. For example, to craft higher level soils, we need to enhance our stone shaping and ensure we are crafting at a corresponding high tier station. That is why at Crypto Gaming Family Guild, we are delegating tasks among our members so we can have the highest tier stations available as soon as possible. When it comes to the energy system and energy resources, there are also significant changes in Chapter 2. Keep in mind, these could still change as developers are making some final tweaks, but based on the information I have gathered so far, here is a comparison of the top consumables that will give you the highest energy for both chapters. In Chapter 2, Butter Brew, made from butterberry and popberry wines, will be the item that gives you the highest energy. I am currently stocking up on butter brew before the launch to boost my energy, since I will need it to level up my skills in Chapter 2. Right now, dry recipes like dry pulled makchak plate and dry maple glazed grumpkin slags are among the top energy consumables. Energy gains from these will be significantly reduced with this update, so if you are stockpiling those for energy, you may reconsider that. Among the top consumables for Chapter 2, now we see mainly wines and other drinks. A quick side note here, both winemaking and cooking basic items will consume energy after this update, so you may want to level up these skills now. Also some moist and starry recipes that can be crafted at the rare barbecue kits, previously distributed through giveaways or other events and limited in amount, are becoming much more important in this chapter. We can also observe that the energy gain has dropped significantly for most of the items in Chapter 2, indicating that energy will be more valuable than it currently is. The existing sauna system and VIP sauna will remain important sources to gain some extra energy every day for the players. We will also get a bed in our Spec or our NFT land houses, which we can use these daily to gain some additional 150 energy. Stocking up on an energy is a smart strategy before the update looks like. And while you do that, you may want to remember these 2 tables. Alright my gaming fam, that wraps our deep dive into the upcoming changes in Chapter 2. I hope this gives you a good head start. If you find this video useful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up to boost it on the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell while you are there to stay up to date with this time-sensitive content. You can also follow me on socials as I post updates there more frequently. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay well, stay crypto. I will see you in the crypto gaming world.